Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam.
If you actually want to execute tapasya, then you must approach a person who has already executed tapasya. Tapodipam. Then you will get the things. Mahaseva. And there you have to render your service. Humbleness. Service. Sevaya, you can question Mahatma, not by challenging, but surrounded by pranipat and seva. Otherwise you have no right to question, just like this man went to Rupa Goswami. He has no right to waste time. Actually, this discussion, instructions are to be executed amongst the Guru and the disciple, where there is submission. Otherwise, there is no need of. Nowadays, we hold some meeting, some ordinary people, they come to hear, but that kind of discussion, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never did. Never did. Because these outsiders, they are not submissive. They come to see the fun. They do not come to learn something. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never made any big meeting. In big meeting, he was present, but Kirtan, Sankirtan. He was meeting in big meeting daily in the evening for 4 hours in Jagannath temple, but the whole period of time was engaged in chanting Hare Krishna. But when there was a person like Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya or Prakashananda Saraswati or Ramananda Rai, like such exalted person, he used to discuss. Otherwise, it was not discussed. There is no need of discussing, because they do not approach with that humbleness. They think, just like Krishna and Arjuna, so long Arjuna was thinking that Krishna is my friend, I shall reply him equally. Then Krishna was very gravely speaking. But when Arjuna understood that this kind of talking there will be no benefit, then he became his disciple. Shishasteham Shalima Prapannam. There is no more discussion. Now I accept you as my Guru. Guru means whatever instruction he gave, we have to accept, without any argument. Vedic knowledge is like that. You cannot interpret as it is, you have to accept. Similarly, Guru's word also, you have to accept. No argument. That is Vedic knowledge, that is the Vedic system. This example we have given many times. That's like this cow dung. Cow dung is the stool of an animal. So the stool of an animal is most impure thing. As soon as you touch, even your own stool, you may be very learned scholar, devotee, but that does not mean you can touch your own stool and remain purified. No. Immediately you have to take bath. Immediately you don't know what to speak about. But in the Vedic instruction we see that the cow dung, it is the stool of an animal also, lower animal than the man, and it is pure. So you have to accept it. No argument. That such stool is impure. Even my spiritual master's stool is also impure. How is that? That animal cow dung is pure. But because it is in the Vedas, it is said pure, you have to accept. Similarly, the concept, it is the bone of an animal. The bone, if you touch any dead body's bone, you have to take immediately people. But that this bone is placed in the deity room. We are daily blowing the concept. Because of Vedic instruction. So, there is no argument. If you accept Vedic instruction, you have to accept it as it is.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,